Growing up, hormones were barely mentioned, just the basics of the menstrual cycle, as if it was a simple monthly event. No one explained that hormones shift daily, affecting mood, energy, and cravings. I spent years thinking my ups and downs were just random, never linking them to my body's natural rhythm. I ignored my cycle, treating it as an inconvenience, blaming myself for tiredness or irritability. I tried to live every day the same, not realizing my body wasn't designed for that. The missing piece was understanding that hormones influence so much more than just periods. Realizing this was like finding a user manual for my body. Suddenly, my emotions and energy made sense. They were rooted in biology, not personal failings. This knowledge was a relief, giving me permission to be gentler with myself. Our hormones are powerful messengers, shaping sleep, energy, and even how we relate to others. When we don't understand these shifts, we feel lost or broken, when really it's just our biology at work. Learning this changed everything. It was the start of reconnecting with myself. I finally understood. My body wasn't working against me, it was speaking to me. I started tracking my cycle not out of curiosity, but because I couldn't ignore the signs anymore: exhaustion, mood swings, and overwhelm. For years, I pushed through, telling myself to be stronger, but my body kept sending signals I couldn't ignore. I began with a simple notebook, jotting down my mood, energy, sleep, and cravings each night. At first, it seemed random, but the act of writing was grounding. Instead of judging my feelings, I started observing them. No pressure to fix, just to notice. This daily check-in became a small act of self-care, a promise that my feelings mattered. It shifted my focus inward, even for a moment, helping me start each day with more awareness. I realized I could be a friend to my body, not its critic. The process wasn't about data or perfection, it was about compassion. Each note was a step toward understanding myself. I learned to pause, reflect, and honor what I was experiencing. This gentle habit made me more present and less reactive. Listening to my body became a new way to care for myself. It was the first step in building a kinder relationship with who I am. After a few months of tracking, patterns emerged from the chaos. I saw my energy dip before my period, along with cravings and anxiety. It wasn't random, my cycle had a rhythm, and seeing it in my own handwriting was empowering. I stopped fighting my low-energy days and started working with them, adjusting my schedule and expectations. High-energy weeks became opportunities for creativity and connection. This wasn't about making excuses, it was about being strategic and kind to myself. Knowing my patterns helped me plan better and set boundaries. I could communicate my needs more clearly, saying, "This is a low-energy week for me." My hormones became something I could understand, not fear. Tracking transformed my experience from confusion to clarity. Everyday challenges felt more manageable. I gained a sense of peace and control I'd never had before. My cycle became a tool for self-understanding, not a source of frustration. The biggest change was in my relationship with myself. I stopped fighting my body and started listening. My hormones weren't my enemy, they were part of my unique rhythm. Self-understanding became my most powerful form of self-care. You don't need fancy tools to start, just curiosity and a willingness to check in. Note your mood or energy each day without judgment. The goal isn't perfection, but presence and compassion. Your cycle is unique, and that's okay. Tracking is about learning your body's language, not forcing it into a mold. Every bit of awareness is a step toward deeper self-acceptance. Embracing my hormones helped me live with more grace and wisdom. I invite you to listen to your body with curiosity and kindness. It might just change everything for you too. Gap 3S. As I grew more confident in understanding my cycle, I found myself wanting to share what I'd learned. Friends and family noticed changes in my mood and energy, and I began to open up about tracking. At first, it felt vulnerable. Talking about hormones and cycles isn't always easy. But the more I shared, the more I realized how many others felt lost or confused, just like I once did. We started having honest conversations about our bodies, breaking the silence and shame. I offered tips and encouragement, reminding others that it's okay to listen to your body. These connections deepened my relationships and created a sense of community. Tracking my cycle wasn't just about me anymore. It became a way to support and empower others. Together, we learned to embrace our rhythms and celebrate our unique journeys. The ripple effect of self-understanding reached far beyond myself, inspiring others to start their own path toward self-acceptance and well-being.